Hello everyone, I'm Zain Muhammad Abdul Haq. So in the last video of biology chapter 1, we read about nutrition and the food supplying system. We read that food is needed by all living organisms mainly for growth and repair. We read about autotrophic nutrition and we read about heterotrophic nutrition also. If you haven't watched part 1, the link is in description. Watch it right now. And let's continue autotrophic nutrition. We read about photosynthesis. We read that photosynthesis is a process by which plants containing the green pigment called chlorophyll build up complex organic molecules from relatively simple inorganic ones, using sunlight as an energy source. The process of photosynthesis is very complex. See, the process of photosynthesis is very complex process. There are several steps in it and several intermediary compounds that are formed. Scientists had tried to formulate a simple equation for over 200 years. The equation that was readily accepted is still widely used in one formulated and proposed by C.B. Van Neel. So let us see all the important points we read till now of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants containing the green pigment called chlorophyll build up complex organic molecules from relatively simple inorganic ones using sunlight as energy source. The process of photosynthesis is a complex process. It's a very complex process. There are several steps in it. It contains several steps and several intermediary compounds are formed. So with the several steps in this complex process called photosynthesis, several intermediary compounds are formed. Scientists had tried to formulate a simple equation for photosynthesis over the past whole 200 years. An equation that was readily accepted and is still widely used as one formulated by C.B. Van Neel. So this scientist named C.B. Van Neel, after 200 years, he discovered an equation in 1931 which was as follows. His opinion was for each molecule of carbohydrate formed, one molecule of water and one molecule of oxygen is produced. This is a very simplified equation. So this equation was very simple and it does not reflect the complexity of the process of photosynthesis. Yet we shall use this equation for now. But we need an even more complex equation, as we read over here that photosynthesis is a very complex process. And as photosynthesis is a very complex process and has several steps in it, we will also need to use a complex equation to show how photosynthesis works. So this equation proposed by C.B. Van Neel was that CO2 plus 2H2O with the help of light and chlorophyll turns into CH2O plus H2O plus O2, which is carbon dioxide plus 2 water molecules with the help of light and chlorophyll turns into carbohydrate, and for each molecule of carbohydrate we'll get one molecule of water and one molecule of oxygen. So let us see what would be the reaction to show that glucose, which is C6H12O6, is being synthesized. Write down a balanced equation to show this. You can also refer the chapter Chemical Equations and Reactions, Carbon and Compounds chapters, which we will be reading in the future. Now coming to the next page, we can see that it is known that plants synthesize carbohydrates, the smaller simplest units first, and form them. The more complex ones like starch and cellulose. Plants are also capable of synthesizing all other compounds like proteins, fats, etc. Animals are not capable of synthesizing carbohydrates and they have to depend on plants for the same. Can we state that photosynthesis is the basic energy source for most of the living world? Why and why not? Let us examine the presence of carbohydrates in plant parts. Before we read this activity 1, first let us see this. Do you know Van Neel? Who is Van Neel? Van Neel was a scientist who discovered this formula Van Neel proposed. So did you know? Van Neel first worked on a purple sulfur bacteria and found light plays a specific role in photosynthesis. So first, what he did, he worked on purple sulfur bacteria. and found out that light plays a specific role in photosynthesis. Instead of H2O, he used H2S instead of H2O as a starting material. Here, no oxygen is liberated during the process. Instead of elemental sulfur is involved. Later, he envisioned a simple process for photosynthesis in plants and proposed the above mentioned equation. Later, Robert Hill showed O2 is released from water. Then the equation was modified as follows. Modifications are still being made. So it was modified like this, that for every molecule of glucose, this is produced by 6 molecules of CO2 and 12 molecules of H2O, with the help of light and chlorophyll turns into this. So by using 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 12 molecules of water, with the help of light and chlorophyll, we are forming one glucose molecule with 6 water molecules and 6 oxygen molecules. We'll continue activity 1 in the next video. See you in the next video.